What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today we have some Black Ops 3 gameplay on the map Infection. I think that's what this is. I don't really know what it is because I don't really play it all that much, but I'm going to be going over my favorite class setup in Black Ops 3 because originally when this game first came out and I started playing it more and progressing more, I wanted to make a best class setup video for myself personally about the 5 best classes in this game, and I don't remember if I ever did that, but I don't think I ever did that, so I wanted to make this video here talking about my one favorite class, which is this KN class you're seeing on screen. I'll probably put the whole class on screen, but basically I didn't want to make 5 classes into one video and say, oh, these are my top 5, because then it's just kind of like a generic thing. I just figure, I play around with a bunch of everything in Black Ops 3, and this KN's my favorite assault rifle, so I messed with a bunch of stuff throughout the life cycle of Black Ops 3, and it came out to be what this class is. Now, you could change a couple of things for your playstyle, but on this class I have of course the KN-44. Lots of people like to run an optic sight on it, but I just don't really find that the optic sight is really needed on the KN. It's just something extra because I personally like the iron sights with it, so that's fine. If you want to run an optic, that's pretty fine as well. What you could actually do is take off the suppressor for another attachment if you don't want to go stealth mode, but I put the suppressor on here because it is a stealthy TDM sort of class. So we got suppressor onto the KN, then we got stock, because I feel that stock is a must-have on all assault rifles. Stock isn't like what it was in Black Ops 2, but I think it's a pretty good and decent attachment in Black Ops 3. I think that they work better on the SMGs, but I still think that the KN works really well with a stock on it. And then we, of course, have extended mag. Now, I was finagling around with fast mag to see what the difference was, if I liked fast mag more or extended mag, and the whole reason I honestly went with extended mag over fast mag is just because with the suppressor, first of all, it's going to take a little bit longer to kill, at least I think so. I don't know what it is on the KN, but I know the suppressor in Black Ops 3 decreases damage or range or something like that. I don't really know the in-depth statistics, but I know the suppressor does something to that, so having the extended mag on there really helps that. And plus, I think the look of the extended mag is so much better when you're looking at the weapon just cosmetically that I just like to run it. But you can run fast mag if you really want to. I think 42 rounds in the mag is what it gets with extended mag, and 30 I think is the default, so it does give you a pretty good much. And then here in this gameplay I pick up this Kuda, and I think I picked up a Dingo earlier or whatever because I was on a good streak, and you're going to be seeing what happens afterwards, which I'll talk about that. But anyways, getting on to the perks, of course, Ghost you're going to want to have on a stealth class. I think this is one of the best tier 1 perks in Black Ops 3. Of course, it was in Black Ops 2 as well, and it was a great perk in there. Black Ops 1, of course, they didn't perfect it, so you can move around without being seen, and I think that was false, so of course they fixed that in Black Ops 2, and of course it was brought over into Black Ops 3. Then we got Fast Hands. Fast Hands is a must. There's really no reason why I put that on. It's just because you just have to have it to win gunfights, essentially. And then I have on Dead Silence and Blast Suppressor, and you could really switch out Dead Silence. I would still keep on Blast Suppressor, but the reason I run Dead Silence is because it's supposed to be a stealth class, number 1, and number 2, I hate hearing my own footsteps, so that's just my own personal preference. But there you go, my own KN class, and I call this the Silent Killer, or whatever you want to call it. I don't really know, have a name for it, but that's pretty much what I like to run. You could switch out a couple of things on here. So anyways, now that that's over, we're halfway through with the gameplay here, and you see that I'm really not playing with, well, first of all, I ran out of ammo with the KN. I'm really not playing the playstyle that I usually play, like I'm more rushy, but here it's because, as you might have seen before, I was on a pretty good streak, and I didn't have my KN that I felt trustworthy and comfortable with to go out there, so I was playing more defensively, trying to figure out what was going on, where these enemies were, and of course I was really close to the nuclear. I'm gonna reload. Oh no, don't reload the Dingo. The Dingo I think the Dingo is the best LMG in this game, but that's just because of the high fire rate. I don't still like the iron sights, even from the beta when we played the beta all the way back then. I really didn't like the iron sights, and that's why I was hesitant on using this Dingo that I picked up And, another thing, I completely forgot to mention this, by the way, but the kill streaks that I'm running are the lowest ones in the game, I think, and the reason for that was because I haven't played Black Ops 3 in a long, long time, so I was getting frustrated, and I kept dying off of, like, the haters and stuff that I usually run. There's the Brutal Medal, by the way, and so, so I'm running these low streaks, and I really wish I wasn't. If I was running a hater, I probably could have gotten this easy, but because these people honestly sucked, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm a beast, look at me camping in a corner getting this guy, I'm not the type to run out there like and go full beast mode, and look at this is what happens. So I get the War Machine, and oh no, now the reason why I'm 29-1 here is because it was like, oh, I died one off, but no, I think I got an H6D kill. I believe so. So I was either 1 or 2 off. I think I was 2 off. And I just sat there and laughed. Oh my god. That was a stupid move by me, honestly, because it wasn't like some cheap death that I just randomly died. He had the War Machine out, and I should have shot him, realized he had the War Machine, and backed away, but I really wanted that kill, and that it really just sacrificed everything that I was going for. So now we're back with the whole KN class here. But yeah, anyways, sometimes running the low streaks in this game, I think, help, because lots of the times it'll be like I keep switching back and forth, honestly, because it's like, I really don't know how to explain it best. Like, I'll run high streaks, and I like to change up a lot of things a lot of the times, not even just within Call of Duty, but if I'm playing even like Overwatch or whatever, I don't just sit there and play one hero all the time like I did when the game came out. I like to switch it up between the different heroes. Like, I always used to play as Tracer. She's still my favorite. But then, there's the other ones that I want to give a try and to get the achievements for my Overwatch Achievement Series guide and stuff. So, I do that as well. So within this game, I like to switch up the guns, switch up the kill streaks to keep it fresh, because I already have Dark Matter in this game. And so that's why I was switching up the kill streaks here. Sometimes putting on the low streaks just makes it really fun, really easy to just play Black Ops 3 without any stress, because if you're trying to go for haters all the time, however, if I had the hater in this gameplay, I probably would have gotten the nuke, but it is what it is. And anyways, like, another thing that I'm actually just thinking about as I'm recording this here is that in Infinite Warfare, I made my Infinite Warfare leak video, or whatever you want to call it, my thoughts on the support strike package, returning in the strike packages. But I think what they also mentioned was that the strike package, I don't know if they said this, but it's pretty much an Infinity Ward thing, that you can actually, you could actually put the kill streaks on each class. At first, I didn't really think that was a good idea, because it's like, oh, I just wish I had one set of streaks, but why not just put them on the class? Like, it should be like the Modern Warfare 3 system, where it's not like a pick 13 necessarily, where it's like, oh, now you got to waste it on the streaks. Like, Advanced Warfare did that wrong, because then people would just throw on streaks more, like, or not even throw on streaks, and because the streaks in Advanced Warfare sucked, is what I meant to say. So they would throw on a bunch of stuff on their class, and essentially it was a pick 13 system for their guns and their perks, and I don't think that was well balanced. But within Black Ops 3, of course, it is, but we don't have the kill streaks per class. So I really want that to return in Infinite Warfare, the kill streaks per class, like exactly like Modern Warfare 3 and Ghost had, except without taking away from the class. So make like a pick 10 system, and then you have to have 3 streaks. I think that would work out the best on each class, because then you could have a class for rushing with a hater or something like that, and then you could have a more defensive style. You could put some more UAVs on, but you can let me know what your thoughts are on that below, and I'll see you on the next one. This is Ninja Geek. I'm out. And peace.